Puff told Big, and you know, I've heard him tell me that's the same thing. Even if you get $1 million check, act like it was just $1. Always wake up like you have nothing. Cause that passion and that grind that you're gonna take, you can have 5 million in the bank right now. But if you go in with that attitude and that mindset, like, look, I'm broke, yo, your success is gonna be crazy.
The day that you plant the seed is not the day that it bears the fruit.
Some people aren't responsible, but you gotta shoot your shot. But it's worth taking that chance.
I hate going in working for somebody who doesn't care about what I'm doing.
You really don't need anybody to get to the money.
Yeah, we were talking off camera a little bit about a Cash App bag you were getting. Why don't you talk a little bit about it with the thing you're doing with your fans?
I basically use whatever email format where you can send out in bulk, let them know that, hey, I got a campaign going, cash for dope, and basically they can send me $5 or more, and basically I'll send them whatever project I got coming out. The majority of them were giving me more than 5, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, these are my fans. They like really want to hear this, you know what I'm saying? They follow me, they buy all the merch, man, they come to all the shows, and it was a no-brainer for them. So they get it before it even hits any streaming platform. Anybody gets it, they get it exclusively, and they get to rock with it for a month, and I get my money.
I was gonna say you're one of the luckier artists because you understand that direct-to-consumer approach and, you know, taking advantage of email marketing and just engaging with your fan base, like you're checking all of those boxes and you're getting that early. You're a threat to a label or anybody because you get it, you know, how to just engage. A lot of people don't understand how to engage with their fans.
I think that's the dope part about where we are right now with like the music industry and really like making money. You really don't need anybody to get to the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a label, you don't need a manager. It's crazy that I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? But like if you really want to stand on your 10 toes and, you know, figure out a way, it's really that simple. I thought that was actually really dope that you took, you know, that direct marketing approach where, you know, you didn't need any distribution company or anything. You said, look, I made it, I'll distribute it this way, and I can still just get the funds directly.
You were talking earlier too about not making money off streaming, but a lot of times it's about maximizing your streaming revenue. And I know getting on playlists is a big thing for that. So S-WHiT, talk a little bit about getting on playlists on Apple. What are the best do's and don'ts for an artist to get on these playlists?
I know people say playlist plays a big part, and it does play a big part, but I say one thing that people aren't understanding, attack little playlists too. Like, you know, get on people's personal playlists, because things populate, and it's an algorithm at the end of the day. Everything's an algorithm.
I want to trigger that algorithm.
Yeah, Instagram's an algorithm, Twitter's an algorithm, streaming servers are an algorithm, all this is an algorithm. Trigger that thing. Like, it's like if you could get 50 baby playlists, populate it, get it moving in the system, and then it tracks. Now you got these numbers on the back end, and now somebody else is paying attention, and it's like, okay, now he's deserving of getting on this playlist because we feel like we're missing out on something.
I'll streaming engagements.
Yeah, streaming engagements. I would say don't focus solely on the big playlist because you would just be killing yourself.
I hear a lot of artists say like, hey, I'm trying to get on A-list hip hop. I just dropped this. I'm like, whoa, A-list hip hop. I'm like, you gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I mean? So it's just like
brick by brick.
So yeah, so like she's saying, that would be the one thing that I would, you know, retract my statement before when it's just like you don't need anybody and you don't even need to leave your house. That's the only time you need to leave your house because a lot of that times it's just like relationship built. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're not really gonna. You can make a good record, but at the same time, you still got to get on the street and promote your stuff. You still got to go to, you know, Apple branded events, Spotify branded, these DSP branded events, and you know, actually meet the people, shake hands, and like you pitch your music.
You being on a playlist doesn't help if you're not doing the outside work to it.
So like that's a large part of my job is getting artists on playlists.
Tell them what you do.
All right, yeah, let me get into it. All right, look.
Get crazy.
So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm a director of urban strategy at the Orchard. Okay. So a lot of times I'm in S-WHiT's building, I'm in Apple, I'm talking to the curators, I'm at Spotify, I'm at Tidal. A lot of what kind of makes the difference is also like the algorithm really makes a difference, right? Like the relationship part matters, but the algorithm. So for instance, like Neil said, like some people just go like, God, I want to go straight to Rap Caviar, right? Let's say, for instance, if that were to happen, right? You could get on Rap Caviar, but since there's not that much familiarity with who you are with it, you're gonna develop like a skip rate. People are gonna start to skip it. So I think it's important to be able to build up to where they're able to see like the trajectory is growing as opposed to you just start at the top, nobody's really f***ing with it, and then it just goes, you know what I'm saying?
But I could definitely see like how it works, you know, the playlist. Like even though getting on Sprite Way playlist, you know what I'm saying, the numbers went up, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that I need to get into or whatever. And hey, this guy.
Nah, but I won't say like it's playlists matter. I won't say I won't act like they don't.
I'm not playing it all together.
They do matter, but at the end of the day, it's like there's no magic formula or there's no like if you get on this tomorrow your record's gonna blow up. It doesn't work like that.
And something I want artists to consider too, and I want you to keep in the back of your mind, everybody's blueprint is different. Some artists pop off of streaming, some pop off of touring and shows. You know, like we said, we're not gonna totally place playlisting because you, and some capacity, need playlisting. It's like, you know, it's all a balance, but each artist needs to figure out what works for them individually.
This is all about securing the bag, but we've all gone from bagless to having. I see Neil got his chain on now. I see some off-white. I see some off-white though. Like, so I mean, what are some things that you do to keep motivated, maybe between bags?
I literally hate punching the clock. I hate it with a passion. I hate going in and working for somebody who doesn't care about what I'm doing, and I don't believe in your product. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the check. And that's one thing I really hate. And like with my music, I believe in this wholeheartedly. And anybody who around me who is a part of the team definitely does as well. So that's, you know, that's the goal. It's more than me to just, oh, I'm a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking big weed and driving cars and shit. I got too many people I want to help. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can't help everybody, but there's people that really like invested in me that I really want to make sure I do it right for.
Music in general motivates me, right? I still listen to certain songs and get motivated. Like one of the biggest things, I always kind of replay Jay-Z on the Black album. My first song, they had the Biggie sample it in the beginning where he was like, yo, Puff told me the key to this joint is to stay hungry like your first day, like when you was an intern. No matter how high you climb or whatever, like I'm still an intern, I'm still learning, I'm still hustling like I'm not there.
One of the phrases that I live by, everybody knows me, my company's ran by that, is don't chase the money, chase the vision. Definitely. As soon as you start chasing the money, that's when things start shifting course. You know, you might try to find a faster way to get to it. You might try to finesse a way to get to it. But if you just stay focused on the vision and just focus on the vision, whether you got to put hours and don't see a dime from it, don't chase the money, chase the vision. And trust me, you're going to get to your goal.